So today I want to share something about muscle loss with age, or what we call sarcopenia. So there are instances where one will start losing their muscle mass as they age. So based on research, it's been found out that from age 40 upwards, one starts losing their muscle mass about 0.5% every year. But then I say that it's even now in this our dispensation, it's even more like 30. From age 30 going, people start losing their muscle mass, and it's not even like 0.5, it's like 1% every year. And muscle is actually the key thing for metabolic health, and then your general wellness and well-being, because you need enough muscle for longevity to determine how well you will be and then how healthy you are going to be. So the thing is, people tend to lose a lot of muscle mass with time because they are lacking enough protein in their diet, or resistance training, or weight training, or anything, because all these things start to diminish when you get older. I mean, life sets in, you get paid well, you are driving in your car, you are constantly driving in AC, like you are relaxed, your life becomes relaxed, which you don't notice. But in as much as your life is relaxed, you are stressed on another side, which means that your work is stressing you, you are not sleeping that much. All these things are going to affect your health in general. And last week I had an auntie kind of fell down because she's lacking a lot of muscle mass. So she had a twitch to the leg, and then it had caused her to go into a lot of pain. This thing normally happens to a lot of people when they end up in the hospital, and you ending up in the hospital means that there are two ways to this. It's likely you are going to come back immobile because maybe the fall might be really severe, or you might end up staying in the hospital and you are going to finally pass away. You might never come back again from that fall. So sarcopenia is a very serious thing that we all need to take into account when it comes to like your general health and well-being. People say that, oh, but me, why do I need to go to the gym? Like, it's not important. Why do I need this? Why? When you tell people about the importance of resistance training, the importance of exercising, the importance of eating right, resting enough, and all that, people take it for granted. But like, sarcopenia is a very serious thing. It's one thing that takes lives easily, because a simple fall with less muscle on your frame and a lot of fat is going to lead you to your death. It's going to lead you to your early demise. And you might think it's a joke, but it's not. Even maybe it might not be the sarcopenia itself that is taking you away, but the moment you become immobile and you're lying down, don't forget that it creates other problems. People end up being in the hospital and they come back with massive infections like pneumonia and stuff, and then that will take you to your early grave. So one will say, then what can we do to kind of prevent or avoid getting into this state? So one thing is about changing of nutrition. I mean, making sure that you eat a lot of proteins. You are eating a lot of proteins, you are having resistance training, I mean, you are exercising, you are doing a bit of weightlifting. I mean, we are not saying that go and build some heavy muscle mass, or anything, but I mean, you are doing simple exercises in the gym that is going to keep your muscle tighten up, and then it's going to keep you healthy. So increasing of protein intake, I mean, taking things like amino acids, like leucine is an amino acids, but I would say focus on consuming enough protein. I mean, eggs are one whole protein source where you get all the amino acids that you would ever need. It contains everything. So I mean, have more eggs in your diet or your nutrition, so that you can have the amino acids that you need to help you keep your muscle mass intact, so that it will help you. I mean, you need omega-3 fatty acids as well, which you are going to get from fish. I mean, fish, sardines and stuff, you're going to get that. And then some people will have it from even consuming of creatine. When you consume a lot of creatine, it's going to lubricate your muscles, It's going to lubricate your joints. It's going to help keep your muscles well lubricated, because creatine increases or draws a lot of water into your muscles, and it will help you keep your muscle size. Vitamin D is also another thing, because we get a lot of vitamin D from the sun. I mean, we are lucky. Those of us in Africa, we don't even have to bother about getting enough sunlight, because sunlight is like the thing that we meet. The moment you wake up, you have constant supply of sunlight, and then you are going to get that. So get a lot of sun exposure, get out there, eat right, change your nutrition, so that you prevent yourself from muscle loss. Lifestyle is important. Sleeping, eating well, resistance training, taking good care of yourself so that you survive. Because a lot of people have been a lot of people have died to this thing called sarcopenia, because it's as serious as having diabetes, having hypertension, having cancer, and all those things. And you'll be surprised that if you can actually keep your lifestyle in check, you are going to avoid diabetes, you are going to avoid hypertension, you are going to avoid cancer, you are going to avoid a whole lot of things. So please take good care of yourself. Try to incorporate some walks. I mean, if you cannot go to the gym, I mean, some walks, some home chores. I mean, pounding fufu and all those things can help you have that experience of exercise, so that you can stay long and have a fruitful life, so that you don't go through the pain, the stress, falling, hitting your head to the ground, and then causing you to sustain some severe trauma or anything, head injury or anything, and then going to waste money to do surgeries and all those things. So please, let's take good care of ourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.